It was fun getting out here, and told the kids at the end of practice, appreciated their energy, their enthusiasm to it, and it was a good start. Obviously, got a ways to go, but we'll get there if we keep stacking days like this. And I know it was first day, right? But it was I liked their approach. It was fun.
I know it is early, first day, but you're going to take a look at McAvoy as a receiver. What do you think he can give you, just physical ability alone?
I think he's a big body that can run and has really good hands. And I think he's got a good football IQ. And I think that, in the spring he did a ton of safety work, and I think he feels comfortable there. And I think there's some of the details at the wideout spot that he's got to get. And our plan is to, I think he can help us on both.
Route running would be one of the details.
What's that?
Route running would be
one. Okay. Some call it route, some call it route. Tomato, tomato.
He's from Milwaukee.
Paul, do you expect him to, how much receiver do you expect him to play? Do you still expect him to start at safety? I know he's working with the receivers today.
I think that'll sort itself out in the camp here, but expect him to play both.
Working with some of those new coaches like Ted saw you out there, what is that like for
You
you?
Certainly the spring and summer has helped. I feel really fortunate with this group of assistants, and Ted's one of those. He's got a great background, brings a lot to us, and I think there's still opportunities for us to keep being together a lot and kind of get a feel for each other. But I like it. Feel real fortunate with the group of assistants get to do this with.
Was there anything specifically you were focusing on today, or were you just kind of looking at everything in general? Installation.
This first week is mostly about installation, and I thought the kids did a nice job of retaining a lot of that information, so you're able to kind of jump ahead also to the things that are important to the execution of it. And defensively, it's communication. But we've got, I think, both offensively and defensively, we've got to want to install the bulk of our schemes in this first week, and so it's a lot on the kids, but I think they can handle it.
I have to ask you this yesterday. Obviously, you weren't here when Dixon played his 3 games last year.
Right.
Was there any chance he was going to get a red shirt here because of the injury, or was that just a done deal? He had played 2.
Yeah, and those really don't. My understanding is you really don't get that till the end of your career. I think he'd be possible for that.
Saw you getting active with the running backs. Do you like doing the physical stuff, getting involved?
I wasn't doing anything physical. Yeah, I love being around these guys, and players I think any coach, they give you energy, and yeah, you talking about those slow drops over there? It's been a long summer for you.
Did this mean any more than spring camp for you, fall camp, first time here as head coach? Did this mean anything more?
I think every time you get a chance to start a new season, it means a lot. And I've always felt very fortunate to coach, get to do that for your job. It's not. And so there's always excitement, new group, new team. And, we've been working towards this moment, but, fall camp is the last phase that you get to work on before games start. So it's every year special.
Well, when you guys hit the road recruiting, how much weight do you put on how a guy might look in a different sport? Like if there's some crossover basketball, how much you want to see your coaches see him in other arenas?
I love that. I love guys that you see them compete, you see them do different things. I think there's a lot, love wrestlers, basketball, track, all those things I think it's one more piece of information that you get on the individual.
Coach Alvarez was out here today watching. It's a unique dynamic for a head coach to see that.
Yeah, I feel fortunate. I enjoyed working for him, learned a lot working for him, and still feel like there's more knowledge to be gained from him. And when he comes out, he's got an idea of what we're doing, and it's an unbelievable resource. I feel really fortunate to have.
It's not pressure, is it? Because he's coached a few games recently.
No, there's never, the most pressure I'll ever feel is from myself, and that you're doing the right thing for this team.
Is there an idea how many true freshmen you may need to step in this year?
No. No, I mean, no idea. We tell every kid, you know, come in and be ready to compete, but we got a long ways to go before you even determine that, I think.
I know when we talked about tight ends, there wasn't a lot of discussion about Steffes because he's coming off a knee injury and
Yeah.
getting hurt. How's he looked, and what might he be able to give you once he gets back at full speed?
I think he can give, I think he can be significant to this team. And it was fun to see him run around. It was fun to see Dakota, you know, the guys that you didn't see in the spring, at least personally I hadn't been around. And Eric's a guy that's been in the program for a long time. Those young men that have matured and been around it, they can add a lot of value to your team. And so I'm excited to see what, I thought he got off to a good start. Felt pretty good, you know, TJ moved around, felt good. You know, all those ones that they're excited to get back. These kids spend so much time, you know, preparing for this, and just to be able to get out there and for them to start getting back into it, that's fun to be around.
You make a Joe working with the O linemen today, started them off.
Rudolph?
Yeah.
He should be. He's coaching them.
In terms of working them pretty dang hard.
He should be. He's the line coach, and that's we're just building towards it. All right.